Good morning, and welcome to the RIMAT Video Edification Series. In this installment, we'll talk about coming soon to Big Pharma, disruptive innovation. A changing pharmaceutical industry needs diversity, new thinking, and multi-sector experience. Medicines are expensive because patients have to pay for pharma's failures and the slow development process. Collaboration might be the key to further success, but clear deliverables, timelines, and specific targets must be established in order to make alliances work. The healthcare sector and the drug manufacturing industry have a reputation for being conservative, and they hide behind stringent legislation to justify the slow pace of change. Change is coming, and disruptive innovation is making its presence felt. There is an unmet need for improved integration, openness, collaboration, and trust between healthcare stakeholders. But what of pharmaceutical conservatism and disruption? Not all conservatism is bad. It should be remembered that people's lives are at risk. Yes, we are surrounded by disruption. It causes chaos, stimulates innovation, results in failed companies, and produces new products, processes, industries, and leaders. To survive and flourish, we need to be responsive to the changing environment and devise new ways of providing patients with improved health outcomes at a fraction of today's cost. What can Big Pharma do? What about directing some innovation at prevention? What about publishing information regarding failed trials and products and being more honest about what didn't work? Perhaps pharma should think about the out of the industry areas it can disrupt, but warned that it would take a massive cultural shift to implement any change. The opposite of pharma conservatism is not innovation, but an entirely new model of therapeutic development, emphasizing that disruption is rarely internal and is most often derived from other industries. It is the medical profession that is making it too big a deal about patient data privacy. What is the risk? Digital anonymity is somewhat overrated. In the area of data, most pharmaceutical companies are information factories, but that knowledge is not widely used or exploited enough to make it productive or influence the decision-making process. We need to get a better handle on using the data that is collected and not think of it as a disposable byproduct. And we need to do it quickly before Google swoops in and does it for us. Would an open source model work for the pharmaceutical industry? Pharma needs a disruptive business model, and that's where the patient plays a key role. The influence of the patient in pharma is the most disruptive factor in the entire industry. The industry needs to design products and services based on what the patient and not what the organization needs. That premise is oftentimes hampered by a lack of decision-making skills and the need for diversity thinking. Yes, patient data needs to be treated with care, competence, clarity, dignity, and absolutely no commercial access. But if you give people access to their health information, they will use it wisely, which will ultimately improve the drug development process. That wraps it up, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please contact me, Stuart Silverman, at the email address or telephone number below. And I'd like to thank you very much once again for tuning in and listening to this installment on the education series.